Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Rewire. Today, I wanted to share with you this poem that's kind of about emotions and mindfulness and just kind of a new way to kind of look at these things. So this poem is called The Guest House, and it's by an author named Rumi. All right, so pay attention, see what you can gather from it. I'll kind of discuss what it means to me and how I kind of view it. So this is called The Guest House, and it says, "This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness. Some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows, who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture. Still, treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them all at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond." So this is something that's often read, part of different mindfulness practices, and what it means for me is that, this body, even my brain and my mind, it's a guest house, and I got to start looking at my emotions as these guests, these visitors, because so many of us, when we get these emotions, I know for me personally, when I get them, they hit me like a Mack truck, and it feels like this is going to be like this forever. This is going to be, awful. It's going to be terrible, and I stay in that negative thought that we all do, and it's hard for me to just look at it, as a guest who's just passing through. And part of this is, when we're looking at mindfulness and we're talking about equanimity, which is our relationship to our emotions, I can't only be, kind and gentle to my good emotions, but I need to be the same way to my negative emotions. I need to see that they're just coming, and then eventually they're going to go too. They're a guest. That's why it's called the guest house. They're just visiting. And the more I can acknowledge that it's just a visitor, the easier it is for me to cope with that emotion, because I know that it's going to pass. I know that it's not going to be here forever. And part of practicing mindfulness is being able to remember that on a regular basis, because depending on the day I'm having, sometimes it's easy to remember that this mood is going to pass, and other times it isn't. Other times it can just ruin my day, and I'm in a bad mood all day, and then, I'm snapping at, coworkers, or I'm snapping at my son, or family members, or friends, and people who don't deserve it. But the more I'm able to just sit there and just acknowledge my emotion, I can take this and just notice, hey, this is gonna pass. It's all right. So think about that for a little bit. If you want to, you can just go to Google, type in Rumi, that's R-U-M-I, and the poem's called The Guest House if you want to check it out for yourself. But yeah, just work on, on a daily basis, realizing that these emotions, whatever you're going through, whether it's good or bad, everything that comes is going to pass. All right, thank you. And if you like this video, feel free to like it and share it, and I'll see you next time.